All right. What's up, friends? Today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. So, the Biden administration is set to officially release its 2023 budget on March 28th, including a 20% minimum billionaire tax. However, you don't have to worry if you're a billionaire because you already know what to do. This is how the wealthy avoid this 20% billionaire tax today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. All right, roll the intro. The idea is simple. Every day, Monday through Friday, I go live for about 10 minutes. I want to help you to look good, feel good, and smell good. In the process, I reveal the hidden secrets of the universe at no extra charge. You're welcome. Hidden Secrets Revealed Live is a production of Safe New Media, unconventional, diversified, global digital media company devoted to the practice, administration, and dissemination of the ideologies of its founder, moi, yours truly. It is definitely not a cult. It's not a cult. No matter what you've heard, it is not a cult. My friends are watching behind the scenes on Instagram at Safe New Media, behind the scenes, exclusive footage. Let's be friends on Twitter. Come on, let's be friends on Twitter, everybody. Come on. All right, find out more about my new album called Surplus at safenewmedia.com/surplus. And let's get into today's episode of Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. This is my micro podcast live stream that I do every day. So the White House said there's this budget that they're presenting, right? And the Biden administration is saying that all new investments in the president's budget will be paid for by forcing the wealthy and corporations, the big bad corporations, to contribute their fair share. Okay, fair share. I know life isn't fair, but these big bad corporations need to contribute their fair share. President Biden will today propose taxes on the rich in what the White House is calling a billionaire minimum income tax. So the thing is, it's misleading to call it a billionaire tax because it applies to those worth $100 million or more. So not only billionaires. With a 20% tax on all their income, including unrealized gains, if passed, the new tax proposals predict about $36 billion in extra tax revenue each year. Okay, sounds good, right? The proposed fee, which will be presented by the White House today, or was presented today, would compel the 700 wealthiest American families to make a top-up payment. If they pay less than 20% of their total income in federal income taxes. Unrealized gains on assets, such as stocks, would fall into this category, right? Okay, so the announcements about this have a statement that say, as a result, this new minimum tax will eliminate the ability for the unrealized income of ultra high net worth households to go untaxed for decades or generations. Is that true? Is that really happening? According to Gabriel Zuckman, an economist at the University of California, Berkeley. Okay. Gabriel Zuckman stated in the Washington Post report, Tesla CEO Elon Musk would be required to pay an additional $50 billion each year under the proposal. Elon has already paid more than any individual in history. He paid $11 billion in taxes. That is more than anyone has ever paid. And with this new proposal, Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, would be required to pay an extra $35 billion based on their calculations. Okay, so that's assuming that billionaires will sell their assets, which they probably won't. If they're appreciating assets, never sell an appreciating asset. Finance it and write off the depreciations. The more debt you have, the less taxes you pay. This is how the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Instead of living paycheck to paycheck like most Americans, wealthy people invest in assets and borrow against them. You follow? Billionaires don't pay income tax like poor and middle class people do because debt is not considered income, which is how the rich use money. Poor people use credit cards to buy liabilities. Rich people use credit to buy and expand their business. Like, for example, Steve Jobs sold 50 Apple One computers to a local computer store. Byte Shop, it was called. Before they were fully assembled, Paul Terrell, who operated the Byte Shop, would order, he ordered 50 assembled computers and pay $500 each on delivery. That's equivalent to $2,511.73. $2,000, $511.73 today, in today's money. Jobs went to Kramer Electronics and bought the parts they needed on credit in order to ship. So Jobs told the credit manager, I have this purchase order from the Byte Shop chain of computer stores for 50 of my computers, and the payment terms are COD. If you give me the parts on net 30-day terms, I can build and deliver the computers in that time frame, collect my money from Terrell at the Byte Shop, and pay you. That's how it was done. That's how he did it. So now, as of now, March 2022, Apple has a market cap of $2.865 trillion. This makes Apple the world's most valuable company by market cap. So this is how to use debt. In 2021, the current CEO of Apple CEO Tim Cook, received nearly $100 million in compensation. 98.73 million to be exact. 98.73 million. So that's according to Apple's annual filing with the SEC. As CEO, Cook takes a base salary of $3 million, which remained unchanged. So he still takes a base salary of $3 million. On top of that, last year he received $12 million in bonuses for hitting Apple's financial and environmental goals. And this is according to the SEC statement that they filed. So the bulk of his compensation last year came from an equity plan valued at $82.3 million, awarded at the beginning of the fiscal year. So my point is, this tax would not apply to Tim. because he still makes under he still makes under just under $100,000. So it would not apply to Tim. Now maybe he'll make more this year, but does he have to? Billionaires would be taxed an extra 20%, which is fine. All they have to do is take less income if they wanted to pay less taxes, but that would not change their net worth. So is this going to incentivize the wealthy to contribute more than they do already to society? Or is it punishing them for knowing how to get rich? And also, how does making billionaires pay more taxes help the poor get richer? The poor are still get poorer. So, all right, by my dumbed down calculations, there are approximately 630 billionaires. I'm going to wrap this episode up in just a minute. But just go with me here. So there are 630 billionaires in America who collectively create $3.4 trillion worth of wealth. So in simple terms, a 20% tax would give the government roughly $68 billion. Their estimates were about that. Their estimates, I'm sure they were a little bit more, more in depth than mine. Like 36 billion, they said. All right, so whatever. 36 to 68 billion. I don't know. See, they're okay, fine, whatever. The US national debt is over 30 trillion. So is that going to change? This is wealth distribution without increasing productivity. Most billionaires acquired their wealth by producing products and services the marketplace wanted, which makes for a better society. Wealth is created that way, right? Am I wrong about this? Everybody leave a comment. If I'm wrong about anything, I'll admit it. Leave a comment, smash that subscribe button, pummel that subscribe button into submission because it'll help this channel to grow. Appreciate you guys. All right, so that's how wealth is created. Taxing the rich like this, I don't know. You really think that's the answer? Well, a fair game is one that is controlled with set parameters like chess or Monopoly. Monopoly, like it's a board game. But in real life, there's too many variables. So, what do I know? We'll see. I'm going to wrap it up. I appreciate you guys. Leave a comment, share this, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. If you want to, click the link. If you're watching on LinkedIn, there's a link to my digital marketing company that I work with. And if this is important to you, then great. If not, don't worry about it. But we can help businesses to get double their ideal customers in half the time. Not everyone even is able to handle that many customers. But if that's you, click the link in the description. Let me know what you're working on. Also, there's a link down there in that description to my Spotify, my album on Spotify, and a link to get the record. I also have this Telegram. I have this Telegram channel that I started. Not a lot happening right now, but I invite you guys to join me there. And one more thing, There's a really great easy way to get Bitcoin, and it's using Strike. With Strike, there's 0 fees to buy Bitcoin. All right, I'm going to take down this picture of the president as I wrap it up. So yeah, if you want to, and if you don't have, if you're not already, buying Bitcoin already this is a good way to do it. Strike is awesome. 0 fees. You'll get $10. I'll get $10. We can both turn it into fiat. And I'm sorry, switch it from fiat and turn it into Bitcoin. And we're going to hold that asset. And that's the plan. It's a hedge against inflation, but more on that later. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to let you go. I have spoken.